Hello, Hexicans. Yeah, afternoon, 1:33 UTC time. I figured I'd bring up Hex. Not really doing much, but let's talk about it. So I just open up the chart, updated my Indigo chart with latest, basically 6-7 days data. Nomics is starting to pee me off though. I go on the historical data, and that's where I get my plotting information from. Then I'll check back on it, and the numbers change. So, what's going on in nomics? I think I highlighted previously the drawing data from a weird exchange now, so I can't. It's making my life more difficult. Nomics. Yeah, where we at? Where are we at? We are at my red line, which is not my red line, it's just the top line, right? So pierce, 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 double bottom, and we're up. And we're dojing on the hiking axes candles, and that's all right. What do we get up to there? What do you bounce back up to the upper channel? I think we're going to miss that, obviously. That's too. It's gone, that 3 cents. But my original goal was 2 cents April. We hit that with convincingly. And when did I make when did I make the call? Way back down there. Tripled. Hextradamus strikes. And there's my 5 cents. Golden star. Not that golden, it's kind of yellowish, lemony, lime. But yeah, look. Kind of predicted up, down, up. What are you doing? Up, down, up. There's nowhere else can go. Can't go further down. It's impossible. Right? Cannot go further down. So people taking profits here off long-term stakes. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Continue. They're done. April 9th. April 10th. So what is that? 16 days? 2.5 weeks? Yeah. How long do our normal corrections last? This one's a long one. Because that was extreme vertical action. Need more time to digest that. But this one, it's kind of similar-ish. February 12th. Bottom over here. 2 weeks. Even big payday. Yeah, about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. This summer was rough. It really was. Because where did it go from 006 all the way back down to 0019? That was 66% bear market. This is another savage bear market. These are bear market, 66%. Yeah, another 66%, right? 015 to 066. But that's probably 60%, a little bit less, 59 maybe. And what's this currently? 0244 down to basically a half, just over half. So maybe a 48% bear market. Hex does bear markets. Yeah. If you're new, if you just got in somewhere around here, you got to know what you're getting into. It goes up and it goes down. But the overall trend, just get the middle. What's the trend? This was 003 back last June. So you're up 5x whilst getting bonuses, whilst getting paid in daily interest. Hex is long term. Hex is growing organically, word of mouth. Yeah. This is important to know for people just getting into Hex and newly onboarded. You got to realize where we came from, and I can show you where we came from with this chart, because you've got to keep reminding you guys where we're heading. So up here, April 4 or 5, whatever it was, we had done 779x from, I think this was the low, because this blue line is only plotting daily highs, right? It's not closes, it's not the lows of the day. I'm just taking the daily highs, daily high, blue line, right? So the daily low, I think it was way down here. Okay, so yeah, maybe I should do one just doing plotting daily highs, but no. 10,000x from all-time low in 914 days. And we're heading to 29 cents. When we are around. So HEX has been open for 500 something days, right? I'm plotting from the very low, all-time low, so it's less number of days, right? That's why the discrepancy. It's like basically a month, right? Month of launch, then found its bottom January 6th, right? So that's where these dates come from. And these prices are locked. So you'll see 3 zeros, 2 zeros, 1 zero, no zero, and no decimal point up here. We are, look, this is the halfway point on the log chart, right? 1 penny. That's 3/4 of the way there to $1 on the log chart. Now that's the 100% to $1 on the log chart. So going up on the log chart requires a tremendous amount of energy. It spends so much energy to going up on a log chart like this. Plot Apple, Amazon's, or a big stock, the famous stock, and compare HEX or cryptos to that. Different ball game. Maybe Netflix did it. I can guarantee, like Microsoft or like one of those older companies, their chart looks nothing like this, right? That's what I'm trying to get at. So yeah, I've been still in Twitter jail. My sentence is undetermined. It could be permanent. So I know no idea what's going on in pulseCHAIN, but I'm trying to explain to some of my TradingView followers that what is occurring. And so I decided to Google pulseCHAIN, and I found this website. I don't know if Richard made it. I think it's from the community, looks like. But let's have a read. And I'll do it on time. Oh yeah, plenty of time. Here's what Richard Hart, founder of HEX and pulseCHAIN, posted in the pulseCHAIN Telegram channel. This is what we know thus far. What is pulseCHAIN? pulseCHAIN, Pulse, is the name of a new Ethereum fork Richard Hart is creating. What is a fork? Forks are often created in the normal process of software development. This is all software crypto. In the blockchain world, it often refers to the upgrade of the existing blockchain's network software. Forks can either be contentious or non-contentious. Contentious forks often result in two copies of the blockchain. Non-contentious forks are when everyone agrees to change the software code. Why is Richard Hart forking the Ethereum network? I guess it's going to be a hard fork, right? Essentially. Is he taking the blocks with him? I don't know. All the old Ethereum blocks with him? I don't know. Why is Richard Hart forking the Ethereum network? Due to some recent changes and upgrades on Ethereum network, the cost to run the HEX smart contract code is increasing to a point where it negatively impacts the HEX ecosystem. Yes, that is true. Rather than sit by and watch this happen, Richard Hart has opted to take matters into his own hands and create an improved version of the Ethereum network, which will be faster and cheaper than the original Ethereum network. By doing this, the pulseCHAIN network will be Ethereum compatible. Okay. And we'll be able to make use of many of the existing tools and infrastructure developed for the Ethereum network. Okay, good to know. What will happen to the existing HEX smart contract? Yeah, I don't know. What will happen? The existing HEX smart contract can never be changed. It is immutable. It will continue to run in its current form on the Ethereum network. Okay. How is a new HEX contract created? The existing HEX smart contract will be duplicated on the new pulseCHAIN network. Okay. This means all the existing liquid hex and state hex balances will be transported across in their current state at a point in time the migration occurs. Oh, will we get double the amount of hex? As there will now be 2 hex smart contracts. Oh, okay. There will be two hex smart contracts running, one on an original Ethereum network and a new one on the Pulse network. You will in fact have an exact duplicate of your current hex stakes and liquid balances on both networks. We'll have 2 copies of coins or just one. As above, yes, you will have 2 copies, one on the Ethereum network and one on the Pulse network. However, it's important to note that the value of these 2 contracts and the hex contained on them will not be the same. Once the duplication is complete, the networks will operate independently of each other, and the state of the stakes and liquid balances will differ from that point in time onwards. So it's going to be a free market. Okay, the market will decide the price of the hex coin on the Ethereum network and the hex coin and the T-share on the Pulse network. So they may start off the same, but will they mirror each other for eternity or diverge over time? If I end a stake on Hex ETH, will it end on Hex Pulse? No. Oh, interesting. As the networks are entirely different as noted above, they will not synchronize, and therefore any actions taken on one network will not impact the other. Why would anyone move to the Hex Pulse chain? Yeah, good question. And how am I doing on time? Okay. There we go. Why would anyone move to the Hex Pulse chain? Much like a network fork, the duplication of the Hex smart contract may or may not be contentious, depending upon the social consensus of all Hex users. We may end up with 2 functioning Hex smart contracts, one on the original network and one on the new pulseCHAIN network. However, the current thinking is that the pulseCHAIN network will be far superior and will take with it the majority of user support. Existing infrastructure already built and the value contained with the Hex ecosystem built out to date. Should be a period or comma. How much will my Hex ETH be worth? There's no way to know how much the old Hex on the Ethereum network will be worth, but if there's enough support garnered to continue to run that smart contract on the original network, it may retain some value. Yeah, it's unlikely to. It's basically going to go to zero. Not zero, but it's going to dwindle, right? I believe. I guess. We shall see. History suggests that in circumstances such as this, that when wide community support is for the new chain, the value of the old smart contract may go to zero. Yeah, there we go. Ultimately, the value of Hex on the Ethereum network will be determined by the market. Yeah, be not much over time. It'll take time as these states come out, right? There's a lot of planning going on behind the scenes, and at present, we expect more details to be released towards the end of April. We're almost end of April. There's still much work to be done, and all the finer details will be released. I'm assuming April's going to be May, June. Seems like a lot of work. It's not just a copy and paste job, is it? There's still much work to be done, and the final details will be released as they are known. Sit tight, enjoy the ride. There'll be much more discussion as this unfolds. Okay, 14 minutes left. Great, that's a really good write-up. I really enjoyed that. So I'll come back to this website and see if anything changes. I'll leave a comment. Yeah, maybe one day. I wonder who wrote this. Good job, mate. Yeah, so I'm still banned on Twitter. So let's dig around. I was on Michael Saylor's Twitter account, right? And that was fun. Read it out. I was cracking me up because Because it was all the memes, the Bitcoin cyber hornets. Oh yeah, they were pretty funny. If you haven't seen that video I made, I was just peeing my pants. But this girl, I like found her a few weeks ago or a couple of months ago, and she really impressed me with her knowledge and a feisty character. And I kind of predicted I would get banned on Twitter because I was throwing punches left, right, and center, up and above, down below. So, just because I could and I wanted to be the one guy, or not one guy, but a guy that is defending the community against attacks, whether it's internal, external, or whatever. So I was like, hey, Hex Lena, if I go down, you're good enough to take my spot, because she's probably smarter than me. She's probably just as feisty, but she doesn't curse a lot. She takes a lot, but she doesn't curse a lot. So let's see what she's been saying. This is from 9 hours ago. Why just print money printers when you can print galaxies that print money printers, and money printers that print galaxies? So does this indicate that everything on the pulse chain will start at 0? Yeah, she's just making fun of this dude, Jacob. I like Jacob. I think I know him. Yeah, I do. Hex well bought 46 million Hex stay for 6 days. Laugh my ass off when I whispered to winning whales. They always want to sing things my way. Maybe she's been tracking this dude. I don't know. What's hey, Amin, what's up? Laugh my ass off. We all go to $1,000. Yeah, we all know that. It's going up. You did not blink. I believe you. If you don't know now, you know, lols. I never thought I'd get to be a DeFi gold mountain prospector, but here I am, ready to stake my claim to multi-generational interplanetary riches, lols. Get back in the game, sir. That pulse chain is the biggest gold rush land grab in history of crypto. Austin, I stake Hex. Still here, Hexkins. I've just been on social media riding the stakes. Been a great few months. Not that I'm surprised y'all rocking a pulseCHAIN. I'm probably 60% on. Yeah, you know as much as me, mate. Hex cigar, Ladle's Hex, Fat Hex potion. Here we go. This is probably my last post. 100% at pulsechain.com is shaping up to be, it's 2,000 followers, 2,700. It's shaping up to be everything and more I dreamed it would be. This is a non-hostile win takeover of every hot project built on Ethereum. I can't say that word. October, by high gas fees, now fully incentivized to toggle switch and link up with pulseCHAIN from now on. What's Richard saying? Pulse is a much bigger deal than anyone understands. You like a token? You wish you were a whale in it? Cool. You can now be if you want, because your Pulse will be able to buy a large amount of the supply at launch. And that's all. That's for all tokens. Even, oddly, the Hex ERC20 itself on the Pulse chain. It's going to be plucking wild. I said plucking. Let's see the comments and let's see one more time. I've got a minute left. I have to rip through these comments. Don't you all FOMO on day one, because everyone will be FOMOing on day 0, lols. This is breaking new ground in crypto. As literally the new gold rush 2.0, lols. Half my ass, I'm going to need to beg, borrow, and steal some more money. Like a lot more, lols. If crypto communities indeed self-interest economic actors that then game through the soul, see them all FOMO this that you have to pulsechain.com to capture instantly profitability and immediate raising of quality on nice user experience and discounting coins. She's on the roll. Laugh my ass off, Hexkins. Have literally no idea how insane is the opportunity. Instead of buying Bitcoin at 0.01 cents. No, 1 penny. This is basically being Satoshi's in a circle front running everyone worldwide 50 Bitcoin per 10 minutes with cheapo toy